Hey guys, and welcome to a special episode of Sean's Game Night. I say special because, as you can see, I have a camera pointed at my face here, as well as I have two guests who are playing side by side. We are doing Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, which came out on a PlayStation Portable, and we are playing the Xbox 360 port. I have Chris and Aurora. How are you guys doing?
Hello, we're doing good.
Hey, you can answer for me, I guess.
Sorry.
So you two are I would describe you guys as pretty cool veterans in the Metal Gear Solid universe out there. I mean, you guys are big fans, right?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I wouldn't say veteran. I've been playing since 4. I'm ashamed to admit that. But Chris.
Yeah, I've been there since the first PS1 game came out. Metal Gear Solid.
Okay, cool. So I guess that's where I came about as well. I mean, the PS1 was the main one that if no one X had the SNES version, they would have gone to that as their main game. And we are gonna play the port from, like I was saying earlier, from the PSP. So who am I playing with first?
You're playing with me, Aurora, which will be
Excellent.
fun. That'll
be cool. That's alright. What kind of mission have you guys selected for Aurora to play with me?
Oh, Chris picked this mission. I don't know where it is. I can't remember where it is in the story.
We thought we'd give you a sneaky mission to do. It's probably about halfway through the game, maybe. A little bit before halfway, actually.
Okay, cool. Is there anything I should know about just beforehand? Because I haven't played, I guess, more than an hour of this game, and I don't really have that big a loadout in terms of weapons and stuff. So, any kind of tips or anything that you can guys give me?
Try not to get spotted.
The obvious.
Generic Metal Gear sort of gameplay. Yeah, don't throw grenades everywhere.
Yeah, Sean.
Okay. Okay, cool. That sounds like a good tactic. I'm ready to go. I'll hit the start mission button anyway. Yeah, so it looks like we're in a jungle. I guess it's kind of, you know, anyone that's used to Snake Eater would know the kind of environment anyway. So Snake Eater was the game that happened before Peace Walker. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
Snake Eater is Metal Gear 3. That's the start of Big Boss's story.
Okay, cool. And the reason that we're playing this game as well today is for the fact that it's set before Ground Zeroes. Do we know how many, is it years, or is it weeks or days or hours before Ground Zeroes?
I think the end of Peace Walker and the start of Ground Zeroes is pretty much near the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
That's
think
pretty cool.
I think Ground Zeroes is maybe a month or two after Peace Walker finishes.
Ah, right.
There's a lot of characters that are in Ground Zeroes that are in Peace Walker as well. I think the whole thing is you have to rescue, is it Paz or Chico? One of them's in Ground Zeroes. They might both be in Ground Zeroes.
I don't know.
Haven't played it
I've
yet.
not played it. I've tried my best to stay away from everything Ground Zeroes. I don't want to ruin it, and I'm definitely going to ruin it tomorrow by playing 15 minutes of it, but that's fine.
Okay.
I'm good.
Do you want to skip these
Excellent.
cutscenes and get straight into the action?
Yeah. Just for the viewers who can actually see my screen, because it's a bit different to what you guys have got. I have a screen here which shows me the warning message saying information restrictions now in place. Please wait. This scene contains information from beyond your main ops.
Right.
So obviously you won't. I haven't got this far, but I'm gonna throw some nice visuals, perhaps maybe of me dancing or whatever. You'll get it.
I want to see the dance.
You want to see the dance? Okay. I will hopefully bring you guys a dance now that you've put pressure on it. Yeah.
Be sexy underpants dance. Otherwise, it's not good enough.
We should have put underpants Snake on. That would have been awesome.
Nice. Oh, so we both start off kind of skating down.
If there's enemy spawns around here, they'll be nearly impossible.
Okay, so
And you go straight into the leg on the floor.
Yeah.
yeah, just
straight
lie
to
flat.
Sorry.
It's just
Sorry.
Well, that's a good way to start the game. Get up. Just stand up and start walking.
Right, Jesus. This is a sneaking mission. We can't...
Oh,
Are we definitely not
can't
supposed
be
to be getting caught?
definitely.
You can be spotted,
Alright,
but the idea is to not be spotted.
Okay.
So we are not allowed to be seen at all, or it will fail.
Enemies that are actively hidden.
Little ledge.
Ah, right.
You see the bit to the
So
left? There's a guy there.
Oh,
You've been spotted
crap.
already.
I was looking at you! This is terrible.
we have technically been seen. Oh,
Fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just
There's
pop
another
the ball in
guy-
the head. It's fine.
wow. Okay,
First 5
so
seconds,
we are.
everyone.
We have a situation.
Are we technically allowed to be seen then?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can be seen,
Okay,
but the idea
So
is to
sneaking
try
mission is-
not to be seen.
so it's a generic mission
It's
called a
Yeah.
sneaking mission. I would have thought it was more. Don't ever get seen, otherwise we're gonna cut.
well,
Cut.
you didn't want that mission, so we didn't subject
Yeah,
you to
that's
it.
a-
Oh shit! Someone's coming. Go back! Back! Get behind the tree!
Oh,
Oh my god! It's fine.
what
it's
is
fine.
happening? So what? I mean, if anyone doesn't know, what we just did with the what's it called? The photon recovery system. Which one of you want to kind of explain how that kind of comes apart? I mean, it used to be in the portable ops as well. It's all about recruiting. Any of you want to kind of describe what that's actually doing whenever we send them up?
Yeah, basically, Big Boss is making his own sort of private army, and
Yeah.
everyone that you encounter in the game, you can tranquilize them and then use this thing. It's like kind of like a balloon, and it rapidly pulls them up in the air, and then a helicopter or a plane comes along and picks them up.
Okay.
If you go up there on the right there's a guy behind that tree as well.
It looks like a statue.
He might have come running out already. There's normally a guy behind this tree, and if you
I
walk
think
along the pathway...
We alerted him
But
already.
yeah, you've alerted everyone.
When we got
I think you've killed all the army
That's fine. That's what Snake does.
So-
Kills all the army.
So do you guys think that knowing what happens with, the whole Big Boss story and him being eventually a terrorist from anyone that's played the current games, do you think these people that we're recruiting are, people we're eventually facing, or is the Genome Soldiers a complete different range of enemies that we will be fighting later on in the other games?
The Genome Soldiers are a completely different thing, but Snake... I mean, if you've played the original game, where you play
Yep.
Snake on his first missions, where you're going up against Big Boss, that whole army that you're going up against is all these guys that he's recruiting now.
Ah, right.
And then...
Okay, that's some pretty cool insight. So, technically, if we didn't want to recruit anyone, then we kind of make a time paradox, right? Like, there's no one to fight in the game after.
I guess so, but you can't really progress through the game without recruiting at least a few people. So.
Yeah, you need to research like all the weapons and stuff. You need people in R&D in Mother Base to be able to actually upgrade stuff.
Ah, so you can't really progress without actually, building your team at the mother base.
Yeah, I haven't actually tried to not do that, but I imagine you'd have a really tough time, like actually finishing the game.
Plus,
Who's this guy here?
if you can like send people into the sky with balloons, why wouldn't you want to do that?
Did you just walk into a guy?
Who's this guy
No,
here?
who's this
Let me
guy
just
here?
like step on him or something.
It wasn't him that saw me. It's... Oh, no.
Oh no! Oh, this is terrible.
No!
got-
No! He's choking me. His friend?
It's fine. It's fine. Oh my god, this is terrible.
Oh,
Run away!
I can't breathe.
It's fine. I got
Oh,
you.
no.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Just stop, people. Is
Oh,
it?
there's more people. Run away. Come, follow me. Just
Oh,
leave.
what?
Sorry, in a
Sorry.
panic, I told you I like it.
Fulton recovery
Oh
subject
my goodness!
aboard helicopter.
Just gonna
Hey!
hide in this.
You're the worst shot ever.
Shh. I'm usually very good. I am panicking right now. It's fine. Sean just got in a love box.
You
The
can get in
box
that as well.
is the only way of hiding in a metal. We know this, right?
Like,
Sorry, you just kicked the box.
Sorry.
Sorry, dude. There was a guy literally just sitting here, and
I was jealous.
You're jealous of my box, my pink box.
Yeah, I was jealous of your box because I tried to get in it, but then it didn't work, and I had to take care of everything while you went into the love box.
You guys are the fans. I mean, I like to think I like Metal Gear, but from the point, if anyone doesn't know who these guys are, I'm gonna link you guys in the video at the bottom. Chris and Aurora do some amazing cosplay, and yeah, I mean, Aurora, who have you kind of come as more recently?
Quiet. That was interesting.
Cool. So for anyone that doesn't know who Quiet is, I guess it's one of the potential bosses from Phantom Pain, right?
I think so. We don't know whether she's good or bad. I'm kind of hoping she's a boss, because that would be really cool.
Yeah.
And she seems to be more of an enemy character. But yeah, she's that, like, half-naked sniper lady that you see, well, that you saw in the Phantom Pain trailer, and then later on Kojima decided that he would release screenshots and everyone got up in arms about how half naked she was, but I just think it's kind of cool that she's just roaming around with a giant gun, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. So I did a cosplay.
No, wait, I mean, have you guys obviously have seen the trailer. What is going on with her makeup around her eye? It looks like it fades and it disappears.
I know, it's so cool. I don't know. That's one of the things I really want to know about this.
Yeah.
I've like seen loads of stuff that people say that she might be related to the End, who's in Metal Gear 3, who's a boss that was a sniper dude, and he had this weird like skin camo thing going on. But I don't know. It's weird.
Cool. And yeah, I mean, one thing you'll notice, as you just seen on screen, every boss battle is separate from the actual main missions, so you can invite more friends in, but it builds up a nice kind of a suspense there. Yeah, so I mean, anyone that's actually played it, you would know obviously Snake will take out whoever's there, but for anyone that's watching this video, we kind of urge for you to kind of pick it up yourself, just to, bridge that gap, because we're not going to tell you if Snake and his co-op friend just, take out that aircraft. It could be really bad. They could, I don't know, lose a limb.
It could be Sean stepping on some dude.
Excellent. Okay, so we have now been given, Chris has selected us a nice mission from, as you can probably read it already, a hunting quest, which kind of, how do you guys think that Monster Hunter somehow came about into Metal Gear Solid? I mean, is the only connection just the PSP and that's it, or do you think there was some kind of friendship between Hideo and someone else in charge?
I'd like to think that Hideo's a fan of Monster Hunter, but I mean, who really knows? Maybe it was just a thing because I think the big franchise on the PSP was Monster Hunter, in Japan especially.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice if he played it as well.
That's cool. So both of you obviously have played the various different Monster Hunter missions in this. How many are there, and what is your favourite one?
Do you want to answer that?
My favourite in this?
Yeah.
I don't know, I quite like the Rathalos one, but I also like, there's a really difficult mission actually that's, it's like a custom monster made of, what is it, Metal Gear Rex?
Yeah, it's kind of a monster version of Metal Gear Rex. It's really weird looking. It's got like a big third arm poking out of its back that shoots lasers.
Yeah, it's really...
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really impossible to do if you only got like a couple of people. I think it took us 4 people to take down. Or maybe 3.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because you can get different rewards for depending on how you take people out. Because you obviously you can kill a monster with rocket launchers and stuff, or you can try and tranquilize it. If you try and tranquilize it, it takes forever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You got the little kitty cat. There's a
I know, I was saying, the cat is just like the first...
Is that Velociraptor?
And then
Yeah.
It's actually the same cats.
Yeah.
From
There's like
Monster Hunter.
Neckos and Velociraptor. Oh, these Velociprays are really annoying, by the way, when you're trying to like run away from the main monster. You're just like, what? Just go away.
Oh, So we get put straight in with the battle. I mean, compared to
Yeah.
Monster Hunter,
There's
would
no,
we have to
there's
kind
no
of,
looking around.
Yeah, you don't need to hunt them down. They're just here. It's kind of like the arena battle, really.
right. Rathalos, King of the Skies.
That's so
Wow.
cool.
I am fanboying a little. I've got goosebumps. I mean, this is madness. I did not know this was in. This is crazy. I mean, I only recently got into Monster Hunter, and I love Metal Gear, and see this cross brand. It just makes me want to wish that more games did stuff like this. I mean, for I could really hate it because it's so hard. I mean, Monster Hunter is known as one of those hard games which you guys have kind of brought me into as well.
Oh
don't mind
god,
if I
I've been
shoot.
travelled already.
Chris already failed.
We organize things first.
So in terms of, I mean, what Monster Hunter fans know is each monster have their own kind of things that you look out for, the kind of patrols, the type of attacks. Is it the same in this game?
Yeah, the Rathalos is exactly the same as it is in Monster Hunter in here as well. The only difference is in Monster Hunter it will do a move where it does a backflip and poisons you.
Yes.
Obviously because Snake can't... There's no poisoning in this game. If he does that, it will just stun you and knock you out, and you'll just be left on the floor very vulnerable.
Right. I have a question though. I mean, anyone that's played Monster Hunter, you know you got the gun kind of classes. So you got your bows, you have your guns, lances. Was it as easy to shoot them out of the air in Monster Hunter compared to having these AKs and FAMASs and?
It is a lot easier to shoot things in this game, so I'm going to start shooting them now.
Yeah. It doesn't look like we're doing that much damage. I mean, is that health block kind of relevant of what we've done to it?
Yeah, that is his health bar at the top. Obviously, if you're trying to stun him, it won't do any physical damage to it.
So does he have a weak spot or anything in particular that we can be kind of aiming
Yeah,
for? Anything that
his
he's
head is a
Face.
weak spot, and also his butt is a weak spot. Just underneath his tail. If you shoot it there, it's like a really tender area, apparently.
He's got a tender backside.
Hey,
I just want to show you this
it's
over here
accurate.
as well. If you can get up onto this little block here,
Okay.
you can actually cook your rations on this.
Are you serious? I don't think I have. Oh,
Reduce spit.
are you
You'll
serious?
hit it.
Oh,
Even action runs one more
You're like
time.
freaking out right now.
Oh, got bit.
Sure, a weird fact is like these missions actually got me playing Monster Hunter because I enjoyed playing them so much, and I was just like, I need to try Monster Hunter, and now I just love it.
It is so tasty.
so tasty! I got an achievement just as that as well. Well done, ration. Nice. That's pretty cool. I do love that little aspect he put into it because just that little song that I used to play whenever you used to cook your food. I literally thought when you said you can cook your ration, it's just like an animation that does it, but I didn't know you have to pull it off just like you do in Monster Hunter, which is so cool. And do you think that the well done ration gives you more health compared to a normal ration?
It does actually. You can also undercook it as well, like you can in Monster Hunter, and you get a disgusting ration which takes your stamina out.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, you've Aurora said what her favourite Monster Hunter quest in Peace Walker is. What's yours, Chris?
In Peace Walker, I do like the Rathalos. The Gear Rex that is the Metal Gear Rex sort of monster. He's kind of cool, but he's really awkward to fight. But the other monster, the third monster in this, is a Tigrex, which...
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Tigrex isn't in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, which is, I know, the game that you've played the most from the Monster Hunter series.
Ah, right. Okay.
But he's kind of like the Nagakuga, if you've seen that.
Yes. Yes, I have, yeah. So the weapon that you're using to take down this monster, is it like a normal guided rocket that kind of locks on like it was to be a plane or helicopter?
Yeah, one of them is. I've got like a Stinger missile that looks on, which is very handy for when he's flying around in circles. And then I've just got a standard RPG as well that I can,
That's pretty cool.
when he's on the floor, I can just
That is crazy.
pop him in the face. Oh god!
I do love the fact. He's falling over. So, I mean, what other Monster Hunter aspects have come over from the original game and come into this? Because I was going to say, is the monster actually going to stagger like they normally do? But I've seen it now. Can you break their face in this, actually?
I can't remember if you can actually break pieces off.
I don't think so. I've only
Oh, wow.
ever actually stunned a monster.
I think
'cause
if
always
you
wanted to
shoot them in
capture
the
it.
tail enough, you can blow the tail off, maybe. But you can't carve anything like you can in Monster Hunter, so... I mean, it's not really worth
really?
your time to try and dismember it whilst it's still alive, I guess.
How about wearing their armor?
Yeah, as I said, if you do stun the monsters, you can actually unlock their armor, but it's not armor like Monster Hunter armor. It's more like a unique color scheme for the fatigues that you wear anyway.
Oh no. There is something very very Skyrim taken on the dragons-esque in this as well, which I just love. I mean, who doesn't like fighting dragons, I guess.
Dragons
pretty cool.
are the best.
Oh.
That is my input.
We got a dragon fan here.
So, yeah. Do you have any kind of expectations or anything that you are looking forward to the most in Ground Zeroes as well as Peace Walker in terms of any story? I'll start with you, Aurora. Anything in particular that's really excited you? Because every Metal Gear game pushes the boat out. It does amazing stuff for the fans as well, that only fans will sometimes get the in jokes, as well as anyone new to come into the game will know that this game is kind of cool. Anything in particular that you're kind of excited about?
I don't know, I'm just looking forward to just playing it. And I'm also looking forward to, you know how Kojima always adds in those like little like special touches that no other game really does?
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to seeing what he does with that in this game and just experiencing Metal Gear again. Like a new one is what I'm really looking forward to. I just can't wait to play it. I want it now.
Oh look, you can damage him if you look at the wing. One of the wings has got the claws missing off of it now.
Oh yeah, I've
So,
just
yeah.
noticed that.
I also just noticed that.
I'll say, Chris, anything in particular with the new Metal Gear Solid game that you're kind of looking forward to yourself?
You're gonna faint, Chris.
I'm interested to see how the open world is going to change the standard gameplay.
So it's kind of got like hubs and stuff now, which is pretty cool. We've never really seen that in a Metal Gear game before. It's always kind of been a bit linear, and you travel around different parts of the same environment. It's not like it gets boring, but now they've kind of introduced, well, in terms of Ground Zeroes, you would have an area that you can kind of do some side missions for, or you can just continue with the main missions. It's going to be kind of cool. Is that kind of what you're kind of looking forward to, like those hubby things?
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting, actually, sort of tackling the same thing from different perspectives because of that open world aspect. I'm actually quite looking forward to sort of thinking about things a little bit differently because it won't be so linear. That it's probably going to be a bit harder, which I'm not looking forward to because I'm terrible at stealth, but I still like it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. I'm really interested to see what you do, Sean, with your stealth tactics of stepping on people.
I like to think I do a lot. I like to think I'm very good at stealth, but I just end up throwing grenades when it's unnecessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you like things to blow up, especially when you see a hoarded group of people and it's like, I could sneak past them, or I can probably take out 3 with one blast. It's just that
completely
patience.
failed because then they all just went, "What was that?" While I'm sneaking behind them. This is something that happened earlier. Off the camera.
I know,
I would like to
it's
see
crazy.
I'd like to see the dog tags from Metal Gear 2 come back. I don't think that's in.
'cause
I don't think that's in Ground Zeroes, but I did like. It's kind of like the collecting aspect of just gathering stuff up, stuff that you don't really need, but you get anyway.
Yeah. Another big thing that I really get excited for in Metal Gear is always the bosses. Like, there's always something cool, unique about the bosses in every Metal Gear game. Have you guys had any favourites from what you've kind of seen from previews and sneak trailers of Ground Zeroes or Phantom Pain, I should more be saying.
I didn't actually look at anything. I wasn't joking when I was like, I'm in the dark.
You saw the original trailer though with
the
kid that was on fire and the unicorn horse that was on fire. There's a lot of fire in the first trailer.
unicorn horse.
I'm wondering if that's
a
a boss or not, because I'd quite like to ride around on a flaming pony.
God, that would be
flaming
awesome.
pony
'Cause you can totally
with a
ride
sharp
horses in the
bit on his
Phantom
head.
Pain.
Imagine that in open world as well. It'd be like Red Dead Redemption all over again.
That was really cool. I love riding horses in games. That's just the best thing ever.
You just like horses. Horses and dragons is Aurora's bag, really.
True.
Even horses with sharp bits on their head and call themselves unicorns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're real, don't you know? You've got to believe.
I don't actually know.
Means you don't believe them.
This Rathalos is doing mean things to me.
He's about to die.
I know.
It's totally fine. He's loving you right now.
We should be able to take him down in a second.
I ran out of ammo a long time ago.
And it was.
face
Nice. I'm just expecting Snake to like jump on its head and like take out a bowie knife and just slice it and just eat every part of it. Because of the snake eater thing, right? He eats everything. That's Snake's thing now.
Wouldn't it be really funny if you could fault and recover a Rathalos? Like,
let's
how
take it
many
back up.
balloons would you need?
And
Just
have
cover it in
it just
balloons.
be part of your team. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd just be like Shrek, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You just have a pet dragon that helps you out. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Cheers for that. Chris, yeah, so we were playing this half with Chris there. And that kind of wraps up our show today. We were playing Peace Walker on the Xbox 360. All in hype for the new Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. And hopefully soon to announce the next date for the Phantom Pain. Because I have a slight feeling it'll be in 2015. What do you guys think?
I think it will. Probably. I'm really hoping it will be early as possible, but it'll probably be like March or late.
It'd be a nice Christmas present, I think, if it came out near the end of the year.
Oh,
But
that'd be
yeah,
amazing.
it's probably going to be 2015 now. Kojima said he's still got a bit of production time left on it, so...
That'll be alright. Well, I mean, until then, we've got Ground Zero to take us over, and it's probably going to be multiple ways of playing it. So hopefully, when this video goes up, it should be something of the past. But yeah, thank you, Chris, once again. And Aurora, do you guys want to kind of plug your Twitter handles before we wrap it up?
Sure, I'm at Aurora360.
And I'm at ChaosRider0.
Thank you very much for having me on this lovely Metal Gear Solid quest and seeing Rathalos from Monster Hunter, because I certainly didn't know it was in the game, and there's certainly a lot more to pick up. So if you need to bridge that gap before Ground Zeroes, or you just happen to not know what that is about, maybe pick up yourself some Peace Walker. And until next time, have a good night. Subscribe to Sean's Game Night to keep up to date with more video content, and check out the previous ones below with my other awesome guests.